script, and you are expected to what? Read it, but then you're not going to read it. You are going to employ some skills to what? Communicate meaning to whoever is at the receiving end. And to do this, you have to have some peculiar skills to do this, and I'm going to teach you this. Alright, so that's what the quote is trying to imply. Alright, so let's move on. Who is the voiceover artist? I think I'm going to skip this one because Akosua has already spoken on that. So let's move on. Let's skip. Alright, so now vital working assets needed. So as a voiceover artist, let me show this question to you. What do you think is the most important thing that you need in this career? Anybody? Now, it says the most important working tool you need to have as a voiceover artist, as a VOA, as a voiceover artist is your voice. You must be audible. And this one is trying to say that you have to hear you when you speak. So if you want to be a voiceover artist, pardon me, you don't have to be mute. So someone who can speak, someone who is yes, that person cannot be in this very field. Because you have to hear what you are saying. Because you are communicating with words and you are expected to what? Convince whoever is at the receiving end. So you have to be what? Audible. Your voice could be good or bad. So you can sound like this. You can sound like this. It's how you use the voice. You can have a good voice. You can have a bad voice, but it doesn't matter. It's how you use that very voice to communicate whatever you are presented with. So that's what this one is saying. Now you have to have command over the language used in delivery. You have to have command over the language used in delivery. So let's say you are doing a commercial, an ad. You have to be a master in that very language that are presented the script to you to present. Yeah. So that is you have command over the language used in delivery. And also the most important thing here is the creativity. So as I said, you can be good, you can be bad when it comes to the voice, but then it's how you use the voice. So if I sound like this, and I'm giving a very interesting script to deliver it, I have to use some skills to deliver that very script. Okay, so that's where creativity. The next slide. Alright, so now this word is very important to me. Please let's pay attention to this very one. It says, how do you work on your delivery as a voiceover artist? How do you work on your delivery as a voiceover artist? And I'm going to talk about 3 P's. The P's here is not pre-papa prepo or public schools party. It's actually some principles that you have to apply in that field. The 3 P's here is pitch. We have pace and we have pause. Please let's pay particular attention on this very one. The 3 P's here is pitch, pause, and pace. Let's move on. So now the pitch, it says, pitch is pitch, the relative highness or lowness of a tone as perceived by the ear. So when you're talking about a pitch, if you are giving a particular word to read, our statement, to read, how important or how is the reason why you have to apply the pitch here. Now let's look at this very example. Samantha, can you please give the mic to any of the guys? Take it. Please, can you raise? Sweetheart, can you raise? You see the word there, example, I love you. I love you, yes. I want you to tell this lady. I love you. Alright, so say it again. I love you. So that's what the picture thing that's what the picture here is trying to say. So when you are giving a script to deliver, you have to look at the salient or the important words in that very script and you place emphasis on it. And that's how you do it. You have to use the patient. You get it? Alright, so now let's move on. The next P. Alright, so this one is pace. So after you've learned the patient, the high and the low that you have to place on a particular word, you have to also. So let's say I'm expected to do a party commercial. So it goes like, what's up people? Yes, I'm talking about towards the end of party, something like that. You get? so because the party commercial, you see, I'm going kind of fast, because when you talk of party, what comes to mind? Some stuff. So you have to what? Apply that energy in the delivery. Okay, so that's what I just did. So you see here, I went fast because of what? The content of what I'm delivering. And also when you take a motivational quote, I think I have one here. Let me play this one. Let's listen and see what I mean here. Okay. Coming from the slum, still living in the slum, but the goal is to live in an opulent area, so we act like it. Pushing what I'm trying to put across, and this one I was slow with it. You see, so the pace is very also what's important if you want to work on your delivery as a voice. Alright, so last one is pause. So we've looked at pitch, we've looked at pace, that is the speed, and now let's look at pause. Most of the speakers that came have already done that. I think they actually exhibited that in their presentation. The pause says a pause is a short break in speech. Sometimes pauses are written into a script where the voiceover artist is required to take a rest. So if we are giving a script and if you are reading it and you go fast with the reading, it will affect your delivery because you might run out of breath. You get, and you don't want that to happen to you. So you have to take. Let's rise to our feet, okay? It should be interesting. All right, so take a mic and read what is as the example to this beautiful lady here.
I love you so much that I cannot do without you.
Again.
I love you so much that I cannot do without you.
Let me ask you this. Whilst you are saying this, how do you feel? Like the way you are saying it. You are going space, right? Alright, so try to ask some questions. Okay, let me do it so too. So I love you so much that I cannot do without you.
I love you so much that I cannot do without you.
Okay, minutes. I understand. I know that. With it, you might lose the emotion at which you want to communicate that very statement, or you will be out of breath. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, thank you so much. Take a seat. So, if we are reading something like this, you have to apply your emotion, but then you have to break it down. I love you so much that I cannot do without you. I'm not talking to you though. So I love you so much that I cannot do without you. So please, you have to apply these 3 P's in your delivery. So if you want to be a good voiceover artist, when you are giving a script to deliver, first off, look at the content of the script. What is the anticipated, anticipated goal that you want to achieve with that very script? And make sure that you apply the 3 P's. The pitch. The pitch is where you place emphasis on some important words in the script. The pause, as I just said, you have to take breaks. And the pace, depending on the content, depending on what you have to say, depending on what whoever is employing you expects, you have to apply that pace. So that's the 3 P's. Alright, so now let's move on. Acoustic panels, you have the correct microphones, you have the desktops, you have all the software to work with your voice. So that's what you need, a professional studio setup. We have handy devices like the phones, voice recording application, and sound recorders. So you have a phone. So let's say for your own personal use, me like this, I do that a lot. Like I love to listen to myself for real. Like when I'm presenting, I love to listen to what I did after. So you can just, if you want to know when your delivery, on a day, you take your phone, you write down some low scripts, then you rehearse with the 3 P's in mind. You record yourself, you keep listening to yourself, and you're going to get better at it. Trust me, there's something that I do personally, and And I feel like if you also do it, it's going to help you. Alright, so guys, most of them are using some apps like the FL Studio to have some touches on their voice. They add some spice to the voice and all that. And these are some of the softwares that they use. We have the Adobe Audition, we have the Audacity, we have the FL Studio most importantly, and others. I think yesterday I was at UTV and media, those who are handling audio using was the Adobe Audition. So you record yourself, you give it to an audio editor, but I would advise you that as a voiceover artist, you will know how to use these very softwares. Because why would you record your voice and wait for someone to pay? It doesn't make sense to me. So you have to know how to use these various softwares. So they were using mostly the Adobe Audition. So I'm advising you that go and download this very app and learn your way around it. Right? So that's about it for what you will need to content your voice to be good at the arts. Yourself, great hairs. If you want people to employ you to work for them, you have to have some quality that they will come for. So if I'm not good as a voiceover artist, how do you expect me to come for you to do an act for me? How do you do that? I don't think. And wish her the best. I say Baba all the best. So I want this on camera. Okay, so present this for me, please. Right. Her name is Rita Baba Morrison. My kid sister, my only sister. So please, let's all say this together. Baba all the best. So let's go. Baba all the best. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.